Welcome to Vivek Net Lab.
Hello everyone, welcome to Vivek Net Lab. So in this video we are going to log into the CLI of the checkpoint gateway and explore some of the options. So I'm going to log in to the CLI of my gateway with my credentials. So this is the command line interface, and there are some commands which are very common and we use them very frequently, just like show, set, save, expert, lock. So these commands we come across very often on the CLI. So I will start with the lock. So this command is for the lock the configuration and unlock the configuration database. So the how we navigate to the CLI is that we can press tab and it will complete your uh, command, and it will ask to go next, like what is the next syntax. So if I press tab again, then it will tell lock database. If I press uh, this again, then it will lock database override. Now if I press question mark, it will tell what to do. Is there anything else I need to write, or is it complete? And what is the purpose of this command? So this is how we can navigate and understand the syntax of different commands. Now we are there with the show command, and if I press tab here, so all the commands, all the items which can be there after show will appear in alphabetical order. Show AAA, allowed client, ARP, EM, backups, BGP, bootp, config lock. So all of these commands we can type in after show. So suppose I want to see the version, show version. So it will tell me the detail. Now it is telling me the incomplete command. So I need to press tab, show version all, and enter. It will tell me the version of everything, like what is the OS build, what is the OS kernel version, and what is the OS edition. So this is how show command work. We can also see the configuration. So show configuration, and it will reflect all the configuration that we have done during our first time configuration wizard. So we can press space here and it will load more details. So all the interfaces are off right now because we have not configured any interface. We have only configured Ethernet 0, which is our management, and through which we have logged in. I will also tell you how to configure any interface. So this is the show uh, show command. Okay. Now see set. What happens in set? If I type in set, then there are many configuration items, configuration syntax that is there after set. So I can set AAA values, set BGP values, set host name, set IP helper, set IP sec routing, or so all these I don't need to go to the expert mode. I can simply log into the CLI and run the set command, and suppose if I want to set time, then it will give me the option set time and or set time zone. If I press question, then it will tell me area and region, how the syntax is going to be. So tab and question mark are going to be our helper here. If we are missing any command or missing the syntax, we can use these commands. And if I talk about configuration of interface, so if I want to see show interfaces, okay, it will show me all the interfaces which are there. So these are, you can see they are down. And then we have add command. As I told you, add. If I if i press tab after add, these many options I get: add user, add ssh, add host, add group, add dhcp, add syslog. So if I go to add syslog and type in now question mark, so it will tell me what it is going to do: use these commands to configure settings about network system logging. And if I press tab, it will give me the next syntax, which is log remote address. And if I press tab again or press question mark, then I need to put the range or default. So if I going for the range, and I can also put the default here. So we can do this configuration with these commands. And then we are, you know, there is one more save command. If I run this save config, then it will save all the configuration that we have done. And if I do the save configuration, then it will be saving this configuration to the file, any file that we can decide. Now there is one more command which is expert. And in order to go to expert, we need to put the password. Now after putting the password, I am logged in the expert mode. It is showing to me as expert at the host name of my device and the session. So in expert, there are, there is a CLISH thing that we can run. Okay. So there are many commands and we can pick. See, this is a it is a Linux interface, so we can grab the outputs and grab some particular configuration out of the whole configuration. So for that, we can use the proper syntax of Linux functions, and we can use, something like showtime, then semicolon, and we can, run multiple commands together. See, show configuration, and out of this we can, include only some of the configuration item like grep, eth, 0. So like this. So if you see, I have run this syntax: show time, CLISH, show configuration, and only show configuration of Ethernet 0. So this is how it is going to pick and tell me the relevant output. So in order to run these commands, you have to, you know, understand how this syntax and functionalities in expert mode work. So this is about the expert mode. Let's go out. If I type in exit, I will go out of the expert mode. And if I want to set up any interface, so suppose there is one interface which is Ethernet 1. So I will set that interface ETH1, and I will put it as state on. So this will be on. Okay. Now I will put the IP address, set interface ETH1, IPv4 address 10.10.10.3. Then I have to also define the mask length, which is going to be 24. Now, if I want to put the comments, like which interface it is. Is it a internal interface or external interface? That also I can put. So set interface eth1, and the command is comments, and I can put something like internal one, and the configuration will be done. Save config. And if I want to see the show interfaces, and show interfaces eth, so interface eth1. Now I can see state is on, IP address is what I did assigned to it, and there must be a comment also. Okay, comments is internal one. So this is, we can configure the interfaces and do the save the config backup. And we can also add some host name. If you remember, in the GUI there was one option to add the host, so we can also run the add command and add the host name. And suppose we have CPCM1, IPv4 address is going to be 10.0.0.2, and save it. So these are some basic commands. I told you about show command, set command, add, export, and there was one more command, lock, save. So all of these were covered in this video. I hope this video was informative for you. And if you like this, please like this video and subscribe my channel. See you later. Bye bye.